Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Hello guys, you are once again welcome to PENDREAM TV, your #1 political show in Ghana and beyond. Today, I would like you to join me listening to another expose or the brain behind what the NPP is doing against Amijemfi and GoldBod. And Edudzi has taken us into deep explanation and expose, which I would like you to join me right here on PENDREAM TV. If you are a new member and you have not yet subscribed, please do so for us. Hit the notification bell, turn it on to keep you updated. Do like and also share to other members to watch as well, because we have much more coming your way and you cannot afford to miss out. And the only way to get it first is to turn the notification bell on. Thank you.
Council, Miss Amwakwa baby.
Bakame, but your line better.
Ade trouble was emuye pa. Aha. Na ye ka eye papa owusu bempa. The birthday no wasem na mu na ho. Enti ye nti o emfiri ho.
Yes. Na de make nyina na say birthday as we Rebecca so me politics am me. She knows it so my winner we did that. Last minute anything can happen. Until media, I don't downplay the role of anybody. Say onipano ejina simpie so cry last minute. I can't chobo keke cry no. Media said that bedding at the bedman. But I mean, Maka where you here no. Oshaya, a idea will be some a far your legal vacation. The last time I know Kasaya Meka me Marugu say that concept of legal vacation. I shall say because at that time, no, now a judges now no media some will go through, no more abroad. Intonation, I say, may do a or make to quiet a call back to England. Now, if they are going back to England now, almost call for vacation. Into that time, no more, particularly for a judge for say, or may take his rest. And now, the FN or your court acts. And the High Court civil procedure rules and Nikahono. Yet the by statutorily, that is Yano, will recognize it. So I'm moving from convention to statutory backing. Or say the Chief Justice may designate any court to sit during the vacation. It is a 2-year Parliament, Constitution they need. But Parliament, in passing the Court Act 1994, Edema, Chief Justice of the Republic, said, Abebiano, or who to me say, or make me declare any court as a vacation court. In the background, Sadi, a idea said you and Maho Quine. Now there's
a bra act no, a ban act no can we must say. Type of cases by and you make me a try during the legal vacation?
No, there's no such distinction. The only thing I can say the Chief Justice may, may court may. So purely at the discretion of the Chief Justice to do that designation. Now, Bakame, when we say I didn't see assassin we are very controversial. In an say, maybe there be a account Ghana, your backo sem a very rich. Okay, the famous quality green trial.
Candle.
In 24 NDC former appointees, they do more call trial for the Aveyime Rice project.
Abraham says he can't require $20 million.
Or something at that time.
Yeah.
Well, Sankrofoni na Oshaya na omo case no na wo justice Dixon Kwame Afreho. Na justice Afreho or handle
for time.
Yes, for Breso. Na or handle that case every day. Daily. Yes, daily. At the fast track High Court. At the fast track
every day.
Every day.
But me bo. So we a counsel for the accused. Na ebia open record of proceedings ekura hu de esi ye pote na ebia wa fa next strategy Then no every day no anajono na woko hu we na wakoye den.
Okay, Osha, that time now because of the fast track high court, introduce a bit of computerization. Okay. Lawyer for no no be type. By the time we be the only thing I judge in the band says you will go through the records and see if be captured then the lawyers. But the long and short of it all is that black family. Justice Afre, during the legal vacation, a man who takes a case, he took witnesses during the legal vacation.
Wow.
Hearing. Yes, there was no motion. There was no motion.
Me bo. It is as it stands now, no. Will be all cry, be a fresh case, be all cry now. I bet him did not bar near taking the plea near the idea.
Uni minia your friend or Kabiru.
Kabiru, yeah.
MP for Wale. Black family, okay, no.
Kind of pa.
One who said, Ma, Omoko, NPP primaries or Wale, no. Not my meeting an MP, Hagia. Inti, Ono Muso Kabira winning primaries, no one Tiasiana or the call High Court, war Tamale. The High Court in Tamale had the case itself. Witnesses were taken during the legal vacation.
Oh.
No comment. The witnesses were taken during the legal vacation. So I'm really surprised to say, Obibet Miankasio vacation, their substantive hearing. This time, it's about the agency of the matter. But let me say this. My taking me time in my kind the rates now, young lawyer, Honorable Kojo Ponkroma. A file here at the Supreme Court, and so I apply for the injunction and so, and on the Yami Senior, the lawyer name is Senior Frank Davis. So Mr. Frank Davis there or no, or yeah, legal Maradona. So Mr.
I know.
Yeah, or yeah, dribbler. Into Ojanica Kra. Thankfully, no, almost a file injunction, and my understanding is a more court, no, judge no can say in view of the suit and the pending injunction, no, obey adjourned proceedings to allow for the Supreme Court to adjudicate on the matter. Brilliant legal strategy. At least what they wanted was for the court not to sit during the vacation. Yes, sir.
It's here.
And through legal strategy, they've gotten it. And
Annie,
I thought that would have.
But it's for a period.
Yes, and America says so. That was a better approach than the attack on the judiciary. Now we're beginning to see in some of the commentaries. You've achieved the same end. Very legal process. You can't stop anybody from applying for an injunction. It doesn't matter how you feel about it, but it's a process that is recognized under your rules, and that has been done. Brilliant. You've achieved your aim. When you say you be better, you attack the judiciary, make all kinds of insinuations, among other things. No, you've achieved your aim. You are good. And look, Mekai, and maybe by a name is Senior Gary Nimako. Case B, Zanato case, Rakame. It's Senior File, the rate, a buyer, no rate, none, say here, I did, Dabi. The air can. One will say, you see, in law, so be making assertion, no say, Edudzi, you do not have a voter's card. Your only defense is that you have it. And yes, sir.
I'm it here.
It makes one or two means steady rate, man, and Mr. Darby. If I want to go the way plaintiff no pair, it may create a problem for my client. So, by way of legal strategy, may a man be a Supreme Court matter. And eventually, the Supreme Court by a 4-1 majority decision, ruled in my favor. And then I be expert senator. I established different constitutional law principles. That's what you do by legal strategy. And you have to know about the judge of what term. Obabe can we be now we judge we did that do that be. And so I think that if it's about getting adjournment, if it's about ensuring that the court will not sit during the legal vacation, I think the process now to John Ponkroma are taking on. By way of legal strategy, they have succeeded in getting what they wanted. And that for me is what constitutional democracy allows. You don't need to agree with people on their strategies. But once it's legally permissible, you can't take that away from them.
Okay.
Now,
council, Mamimra, Asemiso. The Supreme Court. Now, Asama Meba Swono, it relates to GoldBod.
Yes.
Now, over and someone able bar. Obatiana, minority in parliament. Oh, GoldBod. Say, Nessie, GoldBod, no crowd, or Makoya Biaboka, a fake crown, stability of the local currency, no. Because of the structural problems, be any man who will be now. Sansamia Ecosway, what are my eto saying?
Yo, Bakwame Midase. I would say at the beginning of President Mahama, take over. No, NPP forecast say the relative stability now Ghana city no, it was artificial.
And I almost can't say it will be short-lived.
And American, Jomo can say a short lived. President John Dramani Mahama has been president for how many years now?
1 year, Nikakra.
1 year and 8 months. We are getting into the 9th month of the second year. The city is so stable. It becomes difficult to sustain the claim that the stability is short lived. Because you see, Kwame, no craning a name. Let me know NPP4. The way now no man say economy no. No only I will say economy hand you over to President John Dramani Mahama. Won't me know she. I think you won't mean ya said you Ghana workers. That's public sector workers too. It would depreciate to almost 25 Ghana cedi to $1 because we say the economy, yeah, actually, we can't say that.
Council, down here, mommy.
Fundamental aspect of the economy.
Friend being mammy and 12 common so Armano in Nimuaye. Okay, 101.7 Sunni. Aha. Nana, only what be Paja. You know, Silicon. Aye. Jeremiah no. Now, Penny being so history be or the brain, the mood may come up about you. Council Mesamo, Aqua Babu.
But as a black, I'm sorry, the line. If you don't can say the structure of the economy, no, and having any massive transformation, and then they say, who managing economy Biana? Who looking for the structures? What are the structures? We say the economy are manufacturing and mass rosa. Agriculture so and yes so modernized. It is fundamentally no economy no ensign yet strong enough. Say a bit with me. It's over the period no from Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah na or the massive import substitution mechanism at the buyer was started setting up factory. Okay, I said there was a time Krana na Akasanoma Krani assemble or Ghana.
Tema.
Yes, Sanyo or something.
Sanyo, Tema.
Sanyo. Aha. So no meeting yes, Sanyo money na a woman.
No, Krani produce TV. And so Tema TV, any I produce TV.
Exactly.
Yeah, the 500 the kind if free amanone buy a chain establish any anka say dia near TV our Ghana ni na our Tema.
Excellent.
Afe Nizan car near Sambon Ring Road.
Welcome. As you said, Nigeria on the petrochemical industry, who imported salt in about $5 billion at the buy into Nigeria from Brazil.
Yes, Annie.
In Chinangwa.
Because one more Nigeria for ni salt.
In Tibaka, just imagine from Axim, Edudzi Pieketa, the Bibi Nyanya including Ada. Into the economy Nankasano, they receiving any massive transformation. Into a you know, Yakoya de Oberfreno, import dependence, and yet export dependence, import dependence. And then they say, yeah, the amount at the bar Ghana, yeah, the frozen chicken at the bar Ghana, yeah, the offer the Oberfreno the Muadie at the bar Ghana, Gizzard, yeah, crack at the bar Ghana, toothpaste, yeah. The bagana, tomato paste yet cradepa, tomato nankasa no fresh one no cry ye crafty bokina edeba. It was a you're quite so dependent on the imported items. Petroleum, the fiaman on it in the bagana. Into one of the major indicators are the foreign exchange, the rates. Are very, very important. But over the period, in managing the exchange rate, when you say overbuilding the FN or reserve, you need to build a reserve. You build your reserve through exports. Foreign exchange are onya through the exportation are What do we export? The non-traditional exports, the gold and it's annual money. And then the Buama Yenya Sika, I have friend of foreign exchange at the bank of Mayamuha. It's over the period of Black Army, whether President Kufuor, President Mills, President Mahama, First Mahama, Nanado Dankwe Kufuado, 8 years, we have always depended on this primary source of foreign exchange. Over the years, Black Army, the embassy, the ANS, and many years grew. Ni akwa cocoa syndicated loan. Iti cocoa syndicated loan ye kwa dollar na ebenya say $1.8 billion so $1.2 billion so $2 billion so ye ba na ye de no e de abe kura cedi ni mu kakra until another cocoa season ebeba. It is somewhere in 2007. In our Oman Penin Kufuor introducing the later became known as the $750 million Euro bond. So, $750 million. Abano, a best show up your reserve, na masidi no age now. And so, that's the no store, any other redenomination at the buyer, you knock it off. It is by the time I do your redenomination exercise, now they say now $1 is equal to 1 cedi as a result of the redenomination exercise. Ye and Tibiana cedi no I started a fall because now the Adena Emma cedi no strength no and yet substantive and yet export driven. Because any export driven into your export no fall, now your reserve no call from pay. We go to Nashidi no answer to your day. Because into make in the one of the campaign, another down group can see Ghana, you see, that is how the city had performed over the period. Now, President Mahama in 2024, I can't say, NPP ever been moved for 8 years now. Within 6 years, back now Euro bond in Kwa Omoji $11 billion. I mean, what do you mean $11 billion? $11 billion of Euro bond in 6 years. In fact, what the Franklin Templeton bond of 2.25 billion, not the Kanwa, that's almost $13 billion of bonds in 8 years. Unprecedented. We were doing that because we needed to show up the reserves. We needed to give a certain strength to the Ghana city. But and yet sustainable, and yet sustainable because Eurobond now and yet very expensive. We bet you interest, we bet you consultancy, administrative charges. It will put you all of those things together now. Now a burden on Ghanaians. In 2024, and now President Mahama, any this Amanyoku, you put it together your manifesto. And now President Mahama can't say. Nyamiya na dom, and in fact, we share the NDC manifesto, the abridged version now. It is there, paragraph 6. President Mahama, any NDC can say, so we should not put Yankupoya na dom no be Ghana man peni biwa. Obeti, and in the words of the abridged version, a novel Ghana gold bond. Can you imagine, say, from the time of Don Diego de Asambuja, who the oil historian, Portuguese sailor now, Oba, first time the Gold Coast. Don Diego de Asambuja begun gold. ODB for Portugal and in the county. The trade in gold has completely remained unregulated.
I wouldn't say, or no, Don Diego, Ubonidia, no Sabo, Frederick Barbarossa.
Omonana, Omoye, Portuguese sailors now, Fabio, Omobedu, the coast of from Elmina side. It is Elmina. The mine.
Elmina, a Portuguese, the mine.
Yes, the mine. And they are corrupting Elmina. The Portuguese way simply means the mine. In the black army, all this one, they trade in gold has been unregulated. In the President Mahama can say that. Nyamiya Madoma, just as we do for cocoa, I would do the same thing with gold. And that is what resulted in the establishment of the novel Ghana Gold Board. Abraham, I want to say, in the year 2025, through the activities of GoldBod, $10 billion.
Through GoldBod, $10 billion
of foreign repatriation into Ghana.
How?
Go live, $10 billion. That is equivalent to the Eurobond NPP 4G in 8 years. 1 year per. Foreign repatriation $10 billion just 1 year. One more drink here. One with the brilliance, one with the innovation.
Na enoina there be a minority ubati any pabigina baby and a GoldBod ye boka me was so this keba
back on me say that again now back on me sebi obi ekwanko smuggling and I say me smuggling need you I just offer onipano some incentive, and you
understand?
Because what man incentive, you'll be looking elsewhere to go and sell. That incentive now, man, no, and you're lost. And you're lost. And your cost involved. Because every economic decision comes with an opportunity cost. And
sanity.
But I said you and never know. Yes, we cook mafia. You can decide to go by road. I can decide to go by air. And
sanity.
But we all get to Kumasi. And
but you better know at a certain cost
30
to each of us.
Also the 4 hours in the bedroom. But all 4 hours, no. What brings an economic cost to you? Baby, I can say a loss. Dabida. An economic cost cannot be equated to be a loss. Because it is the cost associated with undertaking that activity. And I'm really surprised to say, Minianum NPP4 are holding on to the IMF document and have moving into town like a bull in a China shop. We have the smoking gun, or we have the smoking gun. Smoking gun. Well, Pame, Sebi. In the Ebisa, what was the cost to the ordinary taxpayer of borrowing $11 billion of Eurobond?
A cost to be insurance and now Sabrina, you were for the company, no, they were benefiting from it. Insurance, no, I saw loans and near bond, a commission on Nenia Manema. Will be a winning a financial management in idea, you know it.
But Kwame, wouldn't we say the whole of 2025, John Mahama Mumu Uncle Jim €1 wouldn't we say?
I know.
But wouldn't we say our reserve position is better than Emrani €1 wouldn't we say?
Yeah, because of the gold, say GoldBod, the man, a fatten who saw one more air bank on mine.
The gold, the no farming. Inti sebi. Mehu this GoldBod, novel GoldBod, ya trade mama de buy. A branch be. I friend Samuel Jenfi. Enkakra. Through sheer talent, through ingenuity, branching and managing this GoldBod at their bedroom. And look back at me, and then take it from me. The NPP bar move in 20 years' time. GoldBod omun collapse in it. Unimza.
Omun collapse wrong.
Never. I wouldn't NPP in 24. Only desirous to become CEO of GoldBod. Because and next, me know what I say. I am the chief executive officer of the NPA. Kwame, when we say but for the stability of the city, and then I bet on a liter of petrol for 28 cities.
Wow.
Yes. Because
Kwame, you not just say city no appreciate it against the dollar.
Kwame, when we say me know what I say. 1 metric ton of diesel, because refined products, they don't measure it in barrels, they measure it in metric tons. Bruh, before a U.S. war with Iran best happening, now a metric ton of diesel makes $794. Back when we saw $794. Me know what is here. That same metric ton it's about $1,200. What's the calculation now? That's almost 70% increase.
Wow.
Yes. What has helped in holding the price of petroleum products down in Ghana is the stability of the city. In the mechanism are a wow to hold the city stable. Unshemukena. In the Usha, Sebi. Minianom NPP 4. The fixation about the GoldBod laws and what have you say, they never expected the Ghana city to be this stable. And the truth of the matter is that once you lose, control of the city, your government will collapse. Your government will collapse. Because the city is what controls everything. In fact, one of the things I'll always remember Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for is a profound statement he once made. Or say, in an import-driven economy, when in doubt, observe the exchange rate. It is the most important indicator. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can, it is true yesterday, it is true today. What is the exchange rate today? Why has it happened so? Especially when you are almost in a Bank of Ghana, up $100 at the good system.
Yeah, almost say the ama stability no and say there be a Bank of Ghana a pompiska gum say over $12 billion and wa pompia gum until still no artificial gains.
Who constitution who
but
okay, Article 187 madam. Yes, Article 187 on the establishment of the Bank of Ghana.
Okay, Bacho, and you may kind of Article 187
yes,
on the establishment of Bank of Ghana. 187, okay. Bacho, maybe a 187, no? 187 Constitution.
Yes. Article 187.
Oh, see the Auditor General,
No, go to the next one on the Bank of Ghana.
On the Bank of Ghana, the audit service.
On the establishment of the Bank of Ghana. Because one is a constitution in established the Bank of Ghana.
Me 187 ini.
Machowanya. Bank of Ghana. Article 187.
That's all I come because 187 no. Head in the Auditor General.
No, check 183, man. 183.
183, okay. 183. Yeah, Bank of Ghana, or say Central Bank heading. No? The Bank of Ghana shall be the Central Bank of Ghana and shall be the only authority to issue the currency of Ghana.
2.
The Bank of Ghana shall
okay, hold on.
Promote and maintain stability of the currency of Ghana and direct and regulate the currency system in the interest of the economic progress of Ghana. Direct and regulate the currency system.
Or say, shall promote,
maintain the stability.
The stability. That's constitutional.
Or you see the word shall, mandatory.
Into the 1992 Constitution, they placed that obligation on the Bank of Ghana to promote and maintain the stability. The stability of the Ghana city, the local currency, and yet stars play. In fact, me know what I say. You say, Obi Day, Bank of Ghana go Supreme Court. At the time that she did not fall on, to say the Bank of Ghana is not performing its function as required by the Constitution is a kunza.
Aye.
So be a Gina baby eka say na Bank of Ghana a good system, dollar good system for the purposes of stabilizing we now. No, only family said that and see the finances of Ghana. Now, the constitutional provision, the heading is finance.
A share Bank of Ghana, and say, one promoting or maintain stability, the stability of the currency.
Yes. It is constitutional imperative. It is the Bank of Ghana now on that ceiling became unstable. Is it performing its function?
No.
So what are they talking about? So Article 183 is clear. 1832 is unambiguous. Promote
and maintain stability of the currency of Ghana and direct and regulate the currency system in the interest of the economic progress of Ghana.
Now, see, in the interest of what?
Economic progress of Ghana.
So what it tells you, Libby said, the economic progress of this country is directly connected to the stability of the city. Is this a functional as will be friendly agro?
No.
So when you said if you book back and I saw what the other two and Jumbi or say almost Julia almost said Obi or one no one to be baby. No be by yeah. In the end of the day, I could see one of me. O feature. So what is that almost Jumbi?
I me kaina be a metwa
O feature.
Feature, Agbene o feature.
Say, how come say this idea was lost on them? How come say for 8 solid years they never thought of this? How come say for 8 solid years now you go born in Kwan or Moji? And for the beneficiaries of the Eurobond in the it's a matter for a different day. The people who have created generational wealth through Eurobond receipts is a matter for a different day.
Okay, I've now gotten more explanation and understand why the NPP is eager to bring the GoldBod down. And I think going forward should be the best way for the NDC government and the communication team to keep Ghanaians updated on what is happening behind the scene. Otherwise, most of us are believing what the minority is saying. And if care is not taken, it can send the party to opposition. And I don't think that should be the way because this government is really working for the people of Ghana. Thank you. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do so before logging out because you have much coming your way and you cannot afford to mix it out.
PENDREAM TV now so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.